types of numbers. We want to look at some types of numbers, and we are going to begin with the 1. We have even and odd numbers. Even and odd numbers. We are going to see what even numbers are. Even numbers and odd numbers are determined by factor 2. So a number that is exactly divisible by 2, that is an even number. An even number. Even number. Exactly divisible by 2. And the first even number we have a 0. 0 is our first even number. Keep on adding 2 up to infinity. So plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8, up to infinity. So even numbers are a set of infinite. So because it goes up to infinity. So odd numbers. Odd numbers are also determined by factor 2. When you divide a number by 2 and you happen to get a remainder, and that remainder must be 1, just so that is an odd number. Our first odd number is 1. Why? If you divide 1 divided by 2, you get 0, the remainder is 1. So plus 2, you get a 3. Plus 2, you get a 5. Plus 2, you get a 7. Plus 2, you get a 9. Also up to infinity. Another bunch of types of numbers, we have prime numbers and composite. Prime and composite numbers. Composite numbers. We want to see what prime numbers are. Prime numbers are divided. Prime numbers, they can't be divided by any other factor apart from 1 and itself. So, and the first prime number we have is a 2. Is a 2. Because 2 can be divided by 1 and 2. We have a 3, we have a 5, we have a 7. 9 is not a prime number. Why? It can be divided by 1, 3, and itself. So it's not recognized as a prime number. So from 7 we have 11. Also up to infinity. So we have composite numbers. We have composite. Composite numbers, when you select prime numbers from all the numbers, the remaining numbers are called composite numbers. They have more than 2 factors. It has 1 itself and at least another 1 factor. So the first composite number is 4, followed by a 6, followed by a 8, followed by a 9, followed by a 10, also up to infinity. Let us also look at the number 3, square numbers. Square numbers. The square numbers are obtained by squaring. To square is a verb that means to power a number by 2. Another verb that you can use to mean square is to power a certain number by 2. So square numbers are formed after powering all or counting numbers by 2. So when you get a 1, we power it by 2. So 1 power 2 is 1 times 1. That is 1. So 2 power 2, that is 2 times 2, which is 4. 3 power 2, that is a 3 times a 3, getting a 9. 4 power 2, that is a 4 times 4, getting a 16. Now this side, we have these numbers are called now square numbers. Now this side, the powered numbers are called the square roots. So 1 is a square root of 1, and 2 is a square root of 4, and 3 is a square root of 9, and 4 is a square root of 16. So this side you have square numbers. This side you have square root. So let us also look what we call cube numbers. Cube numbers. Number 4. We look at cube numbers. Cube numbers are also obtained after cubing. Cube is a noun and also can be used to mean a verb. So I mean cube as a verb. The act of powering a number by 3 is to cube. So we just cube all counting numbers. When you get 1, you cube it. So it means you power it by 3. 1 power 3, it means the base will be multiplied 3 times. So it will be 1 times 1 times 1. That is 1 times 1 times 1. 3 times. 3 times. 1 times 1 times 1. 3 times. So when you get a 1 times 1 times 1, you get a 1. So 2 power 3. 2 power 3 means the 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2, you get 8. So 3 power 3, it is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3 times 3, you get 27. We have 4 power 3. It's the same as 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 times 4, you get 64. So now this side, these are called cube numbers. This side, the cubed numbers, they are called cube roots. So these are cube numbers. These are cube roots. So we have what we call triangular numbers. 5. Triangular numbers. Triangular numbers. Triangular numbers are also very simple to be obtained. Consecutive addition of counting numbers. We begin from 1. 1, the first triangular number is 1. So keep on adding consecutively, counting numbers. 1 plus 2, you get a 3. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3, you get a 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, you get a 10. Or we have a formula, a general formula that can calculate any triangular number you want. It is called a half times number times into bracket number plus 1. Where you see n represents the position of the number you want. Which position do you want? Do you want the second number? Do you want the second number? You put there 2. If now I want the second number, it will be half times 2 times 2 bracket 2 plus 1. Where there is n, I am looking for the second number. So it will be half times 2 times the bracket we get 3. So by 2, 1 by 2, you get 1. 1 times 1 times 3, you get a 3. So now 3 is our second triangular number. You see, the first triangular number is 1, the second triangular number is 3. So you can apply that formula. Also, the last one, that is number 6, we have rectangular numbers. We have rectangular numbers. We have rectangular numbers. Amongst the rectangular numbers, how do we get rectangular numbers? For this case, we multiply. Triangular numbers, we added consecutively. Rectangular numbers, we are going to multiply consecutively. We are going to multiply consecutively. Beginning from 1 times 2, you get 2. Then 2 times 3, you get 6. Then now 3 times 4, you get 12. Now 4 times 5, you get 20. Multiply consecutively. Or if you don't multiply consecutively, we have a formula also that says, or we have a formula that says a number into bracket number plus 1. That's a formula. So if you are, for instance, you are looking for the third number. Number means the position of that rectangular number. So we are looking for the third. For example, 12, the third one. Cross check 12. So the third rectangular number. So where there is n, we put there 3. Now it is a 3 times into brackets 3 plus 1. So getting 3 times 4. 3 times 4, you get a 12. So a formula is a genuine. Otherwise, thank you very much.